Hi there, and welcome to my first YouTube on keeping your heart. And I'm so excited for this journey, and I want to tell you a little bit about my channel and what this is all about. So my name is Renee, and I am the adoptive mom of two kiddos from really tough places. And in that journey, what I've learned is that it costs a lot for those of us who are involved in creating healing spaces. It costs us emotionally and spiritually and mentally and physically, and it's a long journey. So we need to do things to make sure that we can sustain in that journey, that we can maintain our compassionate mindset. So that's what this channel is about. This channel is all the different ways that we can engage in self-care practices and organizational methods and things that we can do in order to make sure that we can bring our best selves to our kiddos and to the people around us as we're in the midst of this healing journey. So the first thing that I wanted to reflect on a little bit is I've been on this journey of creating the table, and this table has taught me an awful lot. I am brand new to woodworking in a lot of ways. I just started a couple of months ago, and I was really excited that my Mother's Day gift this year was actually a compound miter saw. It was super exciting for me. So as I was looking at this table that I wanted to build for outdoors so that I could invite people into our home and to share life with, I learned a lot. So I started out with bunches of pieces of wood. They were all mostly 2x4s, about 8 feet long, and in case you were wondering, about 10 of those fit in my car at any given time. And after I started to put those pieces of wood together, and I was learning more about things about making mistakes and these things called pocket holes. So it's super important that you put them in going the correct direction. That's okay. My table survived. But what was really interesting for me in this is, as I was building the base, the foundation had to be really, really strong in order to hold this really large table. This table is really large. It's 103 inches long. That's over 8.5 feet. It's really long. It's meant to have a lot of people there. It's meant to be a place to gather around, to share stories, to laugh, to live life together. And in creating that space, there had to be a really firm foundation. So as you see from this picture here, this is a really heavy base. It's lots of wood, lots of wood. It's beautiful, and it's really heavy. So I put these two pieces together, and we ended up attaching them together, the base and the tabletop, about I think it was about an hour before the first people who were ever going to dine on it arrived. So it was upside down. We're attaching it. I'm learning all sorts of things about how extenders can get stuck in holes. I've learned a lot. And we turn it over, and it's this beautiful table. And I really love it. And we have a great meal on it. But what I realized is that because this table is outdoors, and there are going to be circumstances, there's going to be weather, there's going to be animals, there's going to be sunlight, there are all these natural forces that can actually start to break down this beautiful table, to break down this wood. So I had to cover it. I had to protect it. So I went shopping and found the exact right color for what I wanted, and went through the process of staining and sealing the table. And that's what this channel is. In my work, I do an awful lot of work about equipping parents and families and communities and churches and schools. How do we walk alongside kiddos that have experienced trauma? How do we develop the most healing environments for them? We can build those things. We can build those environments. But in order to maintain them, we need to make sure that we're protecting those environments through practices of self-care, things that will sustain compassionate mindset, things that will help us to bring our best and healed selves to the situation. And I'm not saying that we have to be perfect. So today I was really inspired. I'm actually sort of wearing minimal makeup. It's just my eyes here. I didn't really do my hair. I pulled it back. I didn't even brush it. Sorry. because I want us to let go of the idea that we have to bring perfect selves and completely whole selves. Like it's important that we understand that we're in process too, and that we don't have to be perfect. And that's part of what this channel is about, is throwing away this idea of perfectionism. We don't have to be that. What we do want to be is open. We want to be available. We want to be present and attuned. And we want to stick to our 3 rules. So this is from the good folks at TCU, that our rules are no hurts inside or out, stick together, and have fun. So that's what I hope that we get to do, is find the ways to have fun, that we can stick together and be healthy toward each other. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And I'm super excited for talking to you. I'm gonna put information down in, look down there, in the, whatever the descriptor thing is called. I'm so new to this. That has links to a couple of resources, that has links to the inspiration for the table. And then also, if you wanna learn more about me, you can go to my website, reneemdupuy.com. I know it's a tough last name, that's why I'll spell it out for you. And you can read my bio and the stuff that I've done and what it is that I do. But thank you so much, and I look forward to meeting you online. Okay, bye.